Baseball has started.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Trinity Baptist College, the home of the Eagles. We are getting ready for the semifinal matchups in the NCCAA Division II Women's Basketball South Region Tournament. And taking the court first, as you see on the south end of the gymnasium, the Lady Tigers from Trinity College of Florida, and they're going to face the Lady Bruins from Bob Jones University. Hello, everybody. I'm Ray Bureau. My son Dean will be our cameraman for tonight. As you see, we are under 2 minutes left on the pregame warm-up clock, and then the teams will take the court for exciting NCCAA Division II Women's College Basketball. Last night in the opening round, Toccoa Falls College defeated Trinity Baptist College 60-57. It was a fantastic game. Toccoa Falls was down by 7 at halftime and scored the first 9 points of the third quarter. The game went back and forth the entire rest of that third and the entire fourth quarter, and Toccoa Falls came away with the 3-point victory. Jordan Poole put up 21 points, and she did that with a twisted ankle that she suffered in the first quarter. Erin Carey had 19 points, Grace Crowell 10, Malika Elix 7, and Kaylee Martin 3. And the Screaming Eagles move on to face the #1 seed Pensacola Christian College. That will be the second game of tonight's doubleheader. There you see the Lady Bruins on the left side of the court. Tigers on the right side now, getting ready for opening prayer, national anthem, and starting lineups. Again, just moments away from opening tip-off here in the semifinal round of the Women's South Region Basketball Tournament. The gentlemen are over at Pensacola Christian College. That's going to start at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Central Time. And that matchup tonight in the first of the two semifinal rounds will be Trinity Baptist College and Trinity College of Florida. And the nightcap will be Bob Jones University and Pensacola Christian College. That's the men's tournament taking place in Pensacola. Right now, let's get ready for opening prayer, national anthem, and starting lineups.
NCCAA basketball game. Tonight's matchup features the Lady Tigers from Trinity College of Florida in Newport Richey, Florida versus the Bob Jones Bruins from Greenville, South Carolina. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please rise for our opening prayer? Dear Lord, we thank you for this day, God. We thank you for just bringing all of us here to watch the sport that we all love. We pray that you keep each team safe from injury, God, and let them play through your glory and through your honor. In Jesus' name, amen. Please remain standing as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. And now for the starting lineups. For the visiting Lady Tigers of Trinity College of Florida from Newport Richey, Florida, Number 1, Candace Blackman. Number 2, Markenisha Hardy. Number 3, Tyra Thomas. Number 4, Larissa Roper. Number 5, Ariel Prester. And now for the home team, the Bob Jones Bruins from Greenville, South Carolina. Number 5, Sarah Thompson. Number 12, Sharon Brunson. Number 15, Rachel Clark. Number 20, Sydney Bessall. Number 32, Amanda Bates.
And there are the starting lineups for the first semifinal round tonight. Bob Jones University against Trinity College of Florida. Bob Jones is a number 2 seed in the South Region Tournament, the number 7 team overall in NCCAA Division II. Trinity College of Florida, the number 3 seed in the tournament and number 15 overall in Division II. These two teams met twice in the regular season. Bob Jones won both of those games by 3 points each time, 79-76 on January 13th, 88-85 on February 3rd. So even though Bob Jones won them both, it was not an easy task, easy time in either of those ball games, and we're expecting and hoping for much more excitement tonight. Right now, we have Ariel Priester jumping for Trinity and Amanda Bates for Bob Jones, and we are underway. The tip-off goes out of bounds, and it is going to be Trinity's basketball. Trinity College Tigers wearing the road black with the gold lettering and white trim. Bob Jones in the powder blue with the white numbers and the blue letters. Bob Jones is the home team on the scoreboard since they are the higher seed. So when we get opportunities, we'll see the score. And of course, I'll tell you the score all throughout the game. And at 6 o'clock, we're also going to tune in to PCCEagles.com and check on the men's game between Trinity Baptist College and Trinity College of Florida. That ball game is set to start in about 55 minutes. 1 second ticked off the clock after that opening tip. The Bruins will inbound, and we're back underway. That means Trinity will have the next possession arrow. Long pass inside and stolen away.
Number 3, bring it down.
Tyra Thomas inside, and a reverse layup is off the glass. That was Priester with that opportunity. Came up a little short. Now Bob Jones has a chance to get on the board first. Priester steals it away, and Trinity College bringing it up court pretty quickly. Ball game just underway. Pull up a chair. We have 2 very good matchups tonight. This shot off the glass and is good. That was Larissa Roper with the first score of the ball game. 2-0 Trinity College leads. Again, we're just underway. 1 minute has gone off the clock here in quarter number 1. Loose ball, but a whistle, and it's going to go to the Bruins. Foul called, Markenisha Hardy. That's the first foul of the ball game, so obviously first team foul on Trinity College. Bruins inbound. Fresh 30-second shot clock as well. 3-point shot off the mark from Rachel Clark. Another opportunity for 3, this one off the rim. Clark and Roker in the corner, ball's out of bounds, and it will go over to Trinity College. Tyra Thomas brings it up court for the Tigers. Newport Richey, Florida. That's where Trinity College hails. Greenville, South Carolina for Bob Jones University. Now a quick transition after the steal. Ball knocked away on the floor at midcourt. Battle for the ball at the circle. A whistle. We'll see what the final call is. Tigers applauding. And we'll see what the final call is. Was it a foul or was it a backcourt or a jump ball? No indication as of yet. The officials making sure they get the call correct. 8:20 to go in quarter number 1. Tigers lead 2-0.
Lady Tigers ball.
Tigers will inbound right at midcourt. That was a jump ball possession arrow, so now Bob Jones with the next possession. 3-point shot off the rim from Blackman. On the floor, grabbed by Priester. And the Tigers with another 3-point opportunity, this one off the rim. Grabbed by Tyra Thomas. Priester one-on-one, knocked away. Bates on the defense, and the Bruins come up with the ball. Amanda Bates blocked the shot, picked it up off the floor, and now Bob Jones has a chance to tie. Shot clock at 13. Clark loses control of the ball. It's out of bounds over to the Tigers. Again, remember when we show you the scoreboard, Bob Jones is the home team. They'll be on the right side of the scoreboard. Trinity College, the visitors. Of course, here it's a little unusual to say Trinity is the visiting team. This is the home of Trinity Baptist College. So it might need a minute or so, a few times checking it out myself to make sure I'm looking at the correct side. Priester inside the arc, 2-point shot, no good. And out of bounds. Last touch by Kylie LeFew. It'll stay with Trinity College. Tigers with 9 freshmen on the roster. They've played some good basketball. Future looks good for head coach Tom Clark and his Lady Tigers. Mike Revere, the head coach of the Bob Jones University Lady Bruins. Three-point shot from the side, off the rim, on the floor, and picked up by Ariel Priester. Tigers lead 2-0, 6:49 left to go in the first quarter. Thomas has her shot rejected, and it's brought up court by Sarah Thompson of the Bruins. Sydney Bedsaw, shot rejected. Trinity College comes away with the basketball. Quick transition down court. Roker had to retreat once she got near the paint, but Trinity with a good opportunity, leading 2-0. Shot clock down to 17. Three-point shot is off the front of the rim. That was Candace Blackman with that attempt, and a whistle underneath the basket. It's going to be Bruins ball. Out of bounds was the call, no foul.
Bob Jones ball.
Bob Jones will inbound with 6:10 left in the first quarter. 2-0, Trinity College leads. Larissa Roker so far with the lone score. That came just a couple of minutes ago. In the corners, Bedsaw, 3-point attempt. She draws a foul.
Foul, number 45.
That is Ariel Priester with her first, team foul number 2. And if I saw that correctly, that is 3 free throws coming for Sydney Bedsaw. She is at 88% on the season. Excellent free throw shooter. First of 3 is good. Bedsaw taking her time, but worked it to perfection. Free throw number 2. It is up and a little bit too strong. 2-1 at the moment. Pending free throw number 3 from Sydney Bedsaw. Mentioned 88% on the season, 63 out of 72 coming into tonight's action, and number 3 is good. No surprise after seeing what she's done all season long at the line, and we are tied at 2. one is out of bounds and will go right back to Bob Jones. Of course, we thank Mr. John Gammett up at Bob Jones University, keeping his site and stats updated for us, giving us the access. Thank you, Johnny. Tom Clark, the head coach, also the athletic director of Trinity College, does the same. We find their stats on dnccaa.org. This one is out of bounds, last touch by Bob Jones. So the Tigers will inbound, 5:29 left in the first quarter. We're tied at 2, 21 seconds on the shot clock. Three-point shot from Hardy, it's a swish. Markanisha Hardy with the three, and the Tigers lead 5-2. This one's out of bounds, and will go right back over to Trinity College. Bedsaw had a little trouble corralling the pass, and now the Tigers just got a big three-point shot from Markanisha Hardy. Opportunity to extend what is now a three-point lead. Thomas inside, Priester, and a whistle. That's a foul on Sharon Brunson.
Foul on number 12.
That'll be her first and team foul number 1 for the Bruins. And we're going to have a traveling violation on Priester. She tried to spin around to get the shot off, moved both feet. And now the Bruins with an opportunity to cut the deficit down to 1 or possibly tie the score with a three-point play. Bruins work the ball back to the perimeter. Thompson in the corner. Trouble getting inside. There's Bedsaw. Now the ball in the corner. And it looks like we're going to have a foul against the Tigers. Tyra Thomas called for her first. Team foul number 3. 2 new Bruins heading on to the court. Number 14, Lauren Smith. Number 24, Madison Shoup. And we have our first timeout of the game with the score 5-2 Trinity College at the 4:36 mark of quarter number 1. 30-second timeout. We mentioned Sydney Bedsaw, 88% from the free throw line on the season. Bob Jones has a number of terrific free throw shooters. Sarah Thompson, 76%. Kylie LeFew at 70. Sharice Johnson also 70% as well. So, and just notice Sharon Brunson at 82. So the free throws in a close game will determine the winner most cases, and Bob Jones has been terrific all season long. Markanisha Hardy for the Tigers at 68%. Tyra Thomas, 69%. Trinity College, no slouches at the line themselves. 5-2 in favor of the Tigers, 4:36 left in quarter number 1. Bruins will inbound with a full 30-second shot clock. Now the official's going to talk to the official scorers, talk about the shot clock, see where it should be set. Shot clock put at 29. Inbound pass to LeFew. She's 1-on-3, and now we have a jump ball as Hardy got her hands on it. It's still Bob Jones' possession, but that does mean Trinity will have a chance at the ball next time. Good defense by Hardy. It also kept the shot from getting off, but here's a three-pointer and a swish from Madison Shoup, her first attempt of the game, and it goes for 3 points, and we're tied at 5. Each team with a deuce and a 3, and here's a three-point attempt that misses everything and goes out of bounds, back over to the Bruins. Madison Shoup with the three-pointer for Bob Jones. Hardy with a 3 for Trinity. Correction, Bedsaw hit 2 free throws. That's their 5 points. Larissa Roker with a deuce. 3-point shot, and a beauty from Sarah Thompson. That puts Bob Jones out in front for the first time today. 8-5, 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Three-point shot again from Trinity. This one no good, and a nice rebound. Over everybody goes Madison Shoup. Bruins wasting little time getting it up court. Inside to LeFew, the layup is good, and Kylie LeFew extends the lead to 5. 10-5, Bob Jones, 3:36 and counting in the first quarter. Three-point shot off to the right. Rebound by Thomas, contact and a whistle. That's going to send Tyra Thomas to the line. Foul called on Lauren Smith. That's her first, team foul number 2. Tyra Thomas at the line for the first time. She is at 69% on the season. Free throw number 1 is good. Thomas now 62 for 90, counting that free throw she just hit. Excellent free throw shooters on both teams, and number 2 for Thomas, off the rim, into the corner and picked up by Sydney Bedsaw. 10-6, Tigers lead, 3:18 and counting. Three-point shot, or rather Bob Jones leads. That's a foul on a three-point shot, and that's going to be 3 free throws.
Foul number 4, Lady Tigers.
Larissa Roker with her first. Team foul number 4. Shoup at the line. 3 shots coming up for Madison Shoup. First one is good. Shoup at 56% on the season. She hits the first of 3. Number 2 is also good. 4 of the 12 points for Bob Jones have come at the line, and here is Shoup with her 3rd attempt. She hits all 3, and the lead is now 13-6 in favor of the Bruins. Long pass underneath the Priester. She steps out of bounds. It's Bruins basketball. 3 minutes and 5 seconds left in period number 1. 13-6, the Bruins lead. Three-pointer for Bedsaw, off the rim, knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with the Bruins. Ball hit the rim, so a fresh 30 seconds. Bedsaw inbounds, finds Thompson. Over on the left side, guarded well by Tyra Thomas. Now 2-on-1 trap in the corner. This one's out of bounds. Last touch by one of the Tiger players, so 23 seconds on the shot clock for the Bruins. Shoup will inbound. And she finds Bedsaw over on the left side, and Bedsaw looking for an opportunity. Bruins already lead by 7. Pass knocked away. Hardy got her hands on it, but picked back up off the floor by LeFew. This one is out of bounds. 8 seconds on the shot clock. And we have a substitution for Bob Jones. Bedsaw heads off. Faith Hart on the court for the first time today. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Shoup inbounds to LeFew. She gets a shot off the rim. Rebound and a foul, and the basket is good. Kaylee LeFew puts it back in, draws the foul, and will go to the line. Foul called on Ariel Priester. That is her 2nd. LeFew, 70% from the line on the season. Her free throw is good. So LeFew now with 5 points in the first quarter, and the Bruins lead 16-6. 2:27 left to go in the first period. LeFew, 59 out of 84 before those free throws that she just hit. One of the best free throw shooters for the Bruins, and they have a bunch of them. And that's Tyra Thomas with the layup. Picked it up off the floor, got the pass, and the lead is down to 8 for Bob Jones. 3-point shot off the rim. LeFew there, second chance doesn't go. Pulled in by Larissa Roker. Now Roker is on the move, one-on-one. She backs it up outside the arc, finds Thomas, who draws a foul and will go to the line for 2. Foul called on Kylie LeFew. That's her first and team foul number 3 on the Bruins. Thomas heading to the line. She's 1 for 2 so far tonight. 69% coming in, so right around the 70% mark. Tyra Thomas with the first of 2. It is good. 7-point lead for Bob Jones, pending free throw number 2. 1:50 left on the clock in quarter number 1. Second of 2 is also good, and Thomas 3 for 4 in the first quarter, 5 total points, 16-10 in favor of Bob Jones. Bounce pass underneath to Smith. She draws a foul on the layup attempt. That will be Tyra Thomas with number 2. And the Tigers are also over the limit, so for the remainder of the quarter, bonus coming up for Bob Jones. Lauren Smith at the line for the first time today. She's at 62% on the season. First of 2 is good. Smith now 29 for 46 from the line, counting free throw number 1. 17-10, 1:39 left. Number 2 is good. Tiger player just able to keep her feet outside the lane, avoid that violation, and giving the shooter another free throw. Rebound grab by Smith. Bruins already lead by 8. Their biggest lead of the night so far has been 10. Shot clock at 15. Shoot finds a few, and we have a foul. There were 2 Tiger players nearby, and the foul's going to go to Candace Blackman. That is her first. Tigers are over the limit, so 2 free throws for the rest of the quarter for Bob Jones. Kylie LeFew has hit her only free throw attempt. At the line for 2, the first one a little too strong. Free throw number 2 coming for Kylie LeFew, and it is in and out. One of those that spins around and comes out. Frustrating for the shooter. Trinity College trailing 18-10. We've just now hit the 1-minute mark. Spin move off the rim, no good, and knocked out of bounds. It is Bruins basketball. We have a substitution now for Bob Jones. Sydney Bedsall coming back onto the court. Sarah Thompson heading off, likely for the remainder of the first period. 55 seconds left on the clock. Bruins lead 18-10. 3-point shot for Shoup is off the rim. Hart got there in time, but the collision knocked the ball away, and that's going to be a foul called against Trinity College, it looks like. Nope, it is against Faith Hart. Both players who collided wearing number 4. And here comes Trinity College with a chance to cut the deficit down a little bit before the first quarter buzzer. Shot clock at 20, 35 seconds on the game clock. 3-point shot is good. Markanisha Hardy with her second 3, and the lead is down to 5. Ball stolen away by Thomas. 1-on-1, trying to get around the few. There's contact and a foul. Blocking foul called on Kylie LeFew. That's her second. That is team foul number 4.
Number 10, Bob Jones. Number 3, shoot.
Tyra Thomas is already 3 out of 4 from the line. She hits them both. It'll pull her team to within 3. First of 2 is good. 3 in a row and 4 out of 5 from the line is Tyra Thomas. 4 Tigers defenders back on the other side of the court. trying to stave off this last shot attempt by the Bruins. It's a 4-point lead. Bruins look like they're playing for the last shot. Clock down to 11. Pass inside. LeFew takes the pass, and the layup is good. 7 points for Kylie LeFew. A buzzer beater off the rim. Came very close to a near half-court three-pointer, and that brings us to the end of the first quarter with the score. Bob Jones University 20, Trinity College of Florida 14. We'll pause here. We'll be back in just a minute. Get it ready for quarter number 2 on YouTube Live, TBC Eagles. There you see the score. Very slow start to the first quarter, but it really picked up the pace in the latter portions. Bob Jones 20, Trinity College 14. Kylie LeFew, 7 points for Bob Jones in period number 1. Tyra Thomas was 6 for Trinity College. Those are the leading scorers on the court as we speak. Bob Jones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of 10 from the line. Tyra Thomas, the only free throw shooter for Trinity College, but she hit 4 out of 6. And we said earlier, and say it all the time, in close games, those free throws will most likely determine the winner. Toccoa Falls was very clutch from the line last night. Jordan Poole was 6 for 6 in the fourth quarter as Toccoa Falls defeated Trinity Baptist. And there's a very nice move for Larissa Roker. That's her second score. And it's 2016 in favor of the Bruins. Ball stolen away. That's Roker with the steal. Tyra Thomas brings it up court with a chance to cut the deficit in half. Thomas 1-on-2. The layup, no good. Ball on the floor. And a whistle underneath the basket. And it looks like it's going to be a foul called against Trinity College.
Foul, number 14. Lady Bruins ball.
That is team foul number 1. Do not have a number 14 name. We'll have to check at halftime to see who this young lady is. That is her first personal foul. Long pass across court, bounced inside. The layup, no good from Smith. And a nice rebound by Tyra Thomas. Off the glass, off the rim, ball batted around. 3-point shot for Blackman, no good, but right there is Thomas, who couldn't get the second chance to go. And we're going to have a timeout as there's a Bruins player down. That is Faith Hart. And that's the reason for the stop and play. 8:46 left in the first. Bruins lead 20-16. Trinity Baptist trainer on the court, attending to Faith Hart, who is holding her right knee. In about half an hour, Trinity Baptist College and Trinity College of Florida, the men's teams will take the court in the Division II South Region Tournament. That's going on at Pensacola Christian College. And Pensacola will play host to Toccoa Falls in the nightcap of that semifinal doubleheader. They're scheduled to get started at 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. our time. 8:46 left to go in the half. It's a 4-point Bruins lead as number 24, Madison Shoup, gets ready to inbound to get us back underway. 30 seconds put back on the shot clock following that injury timeout. Faith Hart off in the corner, getting attention from the trainer. Bruins work the ball inside. On the court is Sharon Brunson, back in for Hart. 3-point shot off the rim. Thompson with the attempt. Trinity College again with a chance to cut this current deficit in half. It's at 4 as we speak. Bounce pass inside. Layup does not go. Ball out of bounds. It'll stay with the Tigers. Again, we'll try our best to get a name for player number 14 for Trinity College. We'll do that at halftime. Get with Clayton McDaniel, the official scorekeeper. Here's a three-point shot and a swish for Candace Blackman. That's her first score of the night, and it pulls the Tigers to within 1. Just now hitting the 8-minute mark in quarter number 2. Three-point shot. That's Sydney Bedsaw who answers with the 3. And again, it's a 4-point Bruins lead. Also try to get the name of the PA announcer who's doing a terrific job for the fans here inside Trinity Gymnasium. Contact on that layup attempt, no call, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Tigers. Amanda Bates with the defense, knocked the ball out of bounds. 13 seconds for Trinity to get off a shot. Shot clock now at 8. Hardy one-on-one with Bedsaw. Bounce pass to Thomas. Turnaround jumper. It's good. It's a 2-point shot for Tyra Thomas. 2-point game now. Bruins lead 23-21. Ball gets away. Here comes Thomas on the move. One player to beat, off the glass, and we're tied.
Thomas goes coast to coast.
10 points for Tyra Thomas, and she has scored the last 2 buckets, and we are tied at 23. 6:53 left in the half. Bedsaw for 3 off the rim, pulled in by Blackman. Tigers on a quick transition up court. Faith Hart still on the trainer's table. 2-point shot for Thomas. Comes up short, goes out of bounds. Looks like it is a knee problem for Hart. The right knee is what the trainer's looking at most. Doesn't look too serious. Looks like she'll be back on the court sometime soon. 3-point shot from Shoop, no good, and a foul after the rebound. Looks like 2 shots coming up for Amanda Bates.
Foul on number 14.
That's second personal foul on 14, and Bates at the line for 2. She's at 47% on the season. These are her first free throws of the night. First of 2, gets the bounce, falls through. Bruins lead by 1. Brianna Florvilis coming onto the court for Trinity College. Free throw number 2 is a swish. Bates hits them both, and the Bruins back up by 2. 6:23 and counting. We're in quarter number 2. Thomas one-on-one. That shot was partially blocked by Sarah Thompson, and this one's out of bounds, and it'll go to the Bruins. Substitution for Trinity College. Candace Blackman back onto the court. 6:13 left on the clock. Pensacola Christian College Eagles in the bleachers, trying to see which team they will play tomorrow should the Eagles beat Toccoa Falls in game number 2 tonight. First chance from Bates does not go, but Bates gets her own rebound and puts it back in and opens up a 4-point lead for Bob Jones. Pass intended for Roker. It goes astray and out of bounds, and Bob Jones has a chance to put the lead up to 6 or possibly 7. Pensacola Christian Lady Eagles, #1 seed in this South Region tournament. A perfect 8 wins, no losses during the regular season in conference play. 3-point shot for Shoop off the rim. Ball batted around and grabbed by the Tigers. Hardy will now bring it up court. And we're going to have a whistle. Shoop and Bates both there. We'll see which one gets the call. It's going to be Amanda Bates with her first. Team foul number 2. First free throw. Hits the rim and comes out. 2 Bruins coming onto the court. Lauren Smith and Rachel Clark. Brianna Florvilas missed her first. Number 2 is no good. Bruins lead by 4. This one's knocked away. Already has Thomas wide open underneath. Great pass. Thomas puts it on the floor. Shot was partially blocked, and the rebound and put back by Roker is good, and we are back to within 2. Bruins led by 10 early in the game. That 10-point lead came in the first quarter, but now their lead is now 2. We were tied a couple of minutes ago, and this whistle is going to stop the clock at 4:45 left to go.
Foul, number 3.
Tyra Thomas, if I have it right, that's her 3rd foul. It is team foul number 3. Call is on the floor, so Bruins will inbound right underneath their own goal. Shoop takes the pass. 3-point shot, no good. Coach Levere screaming for a foul. That would have given Shoop 3 free throws. He did not get the call. Long pass underneath. Layup is good. Marissa Roker went up high, brought the ball down, got the reverse layup to tie the game at 27. 4:22 and counting left on the clock. We're in the second quarter. Bounce pass is stolen away by Blackman. Here come the Tigers with a chance to reclaim the lead. Three-point shot from Blackman is off the rim. Rebound by Florvilas, and her shot no good. She gets her own rebound. Third chance, no, but a foul. Looks like she's heading to the line. Lauren Smith with her second. And 2 more shots coming for Brianna Florvilas. She missed both free throws a minute ago. Under 4 minutes left on the clock. We are tied at 27. This free throw should give the Tigers their first lead since early in the first quarter, and it does. One-point Tigers lead pending free throw number 2. Again, 4 Tiger defenders back on defense. Free throw number 2 does not go, but Trinity does lead 28-27. Clock now at 3:52 and counting. Going to have a reach-in foul. That's going to be Florvilas, her first. That is team foul number 4. So after this inbound, the Bruins will be in the bonus for the remainder of the second quarter. Bounce pass to Shoop off the glass, no good. Second chance does not go. Pulled down by Thomas. Spin move off the glass. Ball does not go. Shoop with the rebound. Three-pointer for Bedsaw off the rim. And a nice rebound by Blackman. She has played very well on both sides of the court. She's a junior from Wesley Chapel, Florida, and now we have a foul. Looks like Tyra Thomas will be back at the line.
And Tyra Thomas going to the line for 2.
Lauren Smith, I have her as 3 fouls, and Thomas at the line. She's done well so far, hitting 4 out of 6, all of those in the first quarter. First of 2 is good. Thomas now with 11, and the Tigers lead by 2, 29-27. Kylie LeFew back on the court for the Bruins. Sarah Thompson heads off to the side. Free throw number 2 from Thomas. In and out. Bruins looking for a chance to tie or possibly take the lead. This pass knocked out of bounds. Tyra Thomas got a hand on it. Bruins will inbound after the substitution. Ariel Priester back on. And Brianna Florvilas heads off. 3 minutes and 6 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Shoot for 3, it is off the rim. Rebound by Priester. Madison Shoup, sophomore from Fries, Virginia. Priester to the hole, misses the layup, gets the rebound. Second chance is blocked. Looked like Lauren Smith rejected that last shot. Bruins now looking to tie. The layup is off the glass, but a foul is going to send LeFew to the line.
Number 45 on the Lady Tigers. Number 10, shooters 2.
Kylie LeFew at the line. She is 1 out of 3. 70% on the season, and the first free throw is no good. Here come the Toccoa Falls Screaming Eagles, the victors of last night's ball game against Trinity Baptist. Say hello to assistant coach Ade Ido. Hopefully I got that right. Congratulations, you guys played a great game last night. Free throw number 2 from LeFew is good. Very clutch at the line in the fourth quarter. Jordan Poole was terrific, playing with an injured ankle as well. Tyra Thomas takes it to the hole. She now has 13 points. 31-28, Trinity leads. A whistle before the shot, so the shot does not count. We'll see who gets the call. Larissa Roker. That is team foul number 5. So that is free throws because the Tigers are over the limit. LeFew at the line for 2. First one is good. Third successful free throw on the night for Kylie LeFew. Free throw number 2 is good from LeFew. It's a 1-point game with 2:16 and counting left to go here in the second quarter. Hardy with the pull-up jumper and the basket. 8 points now for Markanisha Hardy. 3-point Trinity College lead and a whistle. We got a foul call that looks like it's against the Tigers. Brianna Florvilas, if I have it right, that's her second. Of course, again, we're going to check with Clayton McDaniel over at the scorer's table. Rachel Clark at the line, hits her first. Clark at 63% on the season coming into tonight's game, and here's number 2, and it is good. Bob Jones has been terrific at the line. Get an opportunity to count those free throws. They're shooting very high percentage, and if you check on their stats, you'll see that's not a surprise one bit. This 3-point attempt from Blackman fails to finish its fall through, and it comes out. 1-point game, 3-pointer is no good, but 3 free throws coming from Madison Shoup.
Foul number 1.
Candace Blackman called for her second. Shoup had a trio in the first quarter, and she hit all 3 of them. This first one could tie the score at 33, and it does just that. Six points now for Shoup, pending these next 2 free throws. This one a little too short. At the moment, we're tied at 33 with $1:38 left on the clock. Free throw number 3 is good. So Shoup now with 7, and the Bruins have a 1-point lead coming up on the minute-and-a-half mark. And we hit that right now. Pass inside, knocked away. Shoup with the steal, and the Bruins, leading by 1, could extend. Ball batted away into the hands of LeFew. Layup doesn't go, gets a rebound and draws a foul. So LeFew will head back to the line. Candace Blackman called for her third. And 2 shots coming for Kylie LeFew. She has hit 3 in a row and 4 out of 7 so far. Make that 5 out of 8. Bruins are 8 for 10 from the line in the first quarter. At the moment, 10 out of 13 in quarter number 2. Free throw number 2, no good. Traveling violation called against the Bruins. It's Trinity basketball trailing 35-33. Clock reads 1 minute and 6 seconds before the halftime buzzer. Tigers inbound with a chance to tie or possibly take the lead. Shot clock down to 15. Hardy guarded well. She finds Roker. Inside, knocked away. 8 seconds to shoot. Florvilas will draw the foul and go to the line. Foul called on Rachel Clark. That's her first. Florvilas at the line. She's 1 for 4 so far tonight. First of 2, in and out. Again, the Tigers put 4 defenders in the backcourt. 43 seconds left on the clock. Free throw number 2 is no good. Bruins could double their lead. We're under 40 seconds left to go. Great pass inside, and that's Lauren Smith, the beneficiary. She gets the very easy layup, and it's a 4-point Bob Jones lead. Shot clock is off, 20 seconds left before the buzzer. Tigers look like they will play for the last shot. Clock down at 12. Now it's at 8. Hardy on the move. Pull-up jumper is off the rim. Loose ball. Hardy loses control. Can she get it off in time? Bedsaw does not beat the clock, and that brings us to the halftime intermission. With the score, Bob Jones University 37, Trinity College of Florida 33. That's a 17-point second quarter for Bob Jones. 19 for Trinity College, if I did my math correctly. A 15-minute halftime. We'll come back in 12 minutes, recap the first half, get ready for quarter number 3 here on YouTube Live TBC Eagles. Stay with us. Welcome back to Trinity Baptist College, the host school of the NCCAA Division II South Region Tournament. I'm Ray Bureau. Dean Bureau is our cameraman, and there you see on the scoreboard, we have a very good one brewing here. Bob Jones University is the home team on the scoreboard. The Bruins are leading Trinity College of Florida by a score of 37-33 with just a little more than 2 minutes left in the halftime intermission. Bob Jones is doing it at the line. They are 18 out of 23 from the free throw line, 8 of 10 in the first quarter, 10 for 13 in quarter number 2. Kylie LeFew herself has hit 5 of those free throws. They've been spread all throughout the roster. The leading scorer for Bob Jones is LeFew with 11. She's followed by Madison Shoup with 8. Sydney Bedsaw 5, Amanda Bates and Lauren Smith each have 4. Sarah Thompson has hit a 3-pointer and Rachel Clark has hit 2 of those free throws. Assuming I didn't overlook anything, that's a total of 37 for Bob Jones University. Tyra Thomas leads everybody on the court with 13 points for Trinity College of Florida. She's hit 4 free throws herself. Markanisa Hardy and Larissa Roker each have 8 points. Candace Blackman with 13 and Brianna Florvilas with 1. That's 33 for Trinity College. Bob Jones led by as many as 10 in the first quarter. Since then, Trinity has caught up, and it's been a back and forth game ever since. A lot of fouls in the first half. There's still a discussion going on at the scorer's table whether or not Tyra Thomas was charged with 3 fouls or 4. I might not get that word before we resume, but we'll see as play goes on. I have her at 3. I had her at 4 before discussion, and here comes the official. Let's see what's going on with Thomas. I can't quite hear what they're saying, but again, as play resumes and continues throughout the rest of this one, we'll probably get that information. Ariel Priester has 3 fouls, Candace Blackman 3. The discussion is whether one of those fouls was to Tyra Thomas or Markanisa Hardy. So if Thomas has 4, then Hardy would have only 1. Larissa Roker has 1. Brianna Florvilas and Kayla Rondu is the lady wearing number 14. They both have 2 fouls. Third quarter is getting ready to resume. Here come the Bruins, and the Tigers getting some last-minute instruction from head coach Tom Clark. For Bob Jones, Faith Hart has an injured knee. We're not sure if she's going to return. She has 1 foul. Kylie LeFew has 2. Sharon Brunson and Lauren Smith, along with Madison Shoup and Amanda Bates, each with 1. Rachel Clark with 2. I had mistakenly given an extra foul to Lauren Smith earlier. I have erased that. The count is correct at 1. Meanwhile, out in Pensacola, Trinity Baptist College and Trinity College of Florida are just now underway. The Tigers off to a quick 4-2 lead just 2 minutes into that one. Of course, we being from Trinity Baptist, very interested, and Trinity College fans, you can check out both. Stay here, but when you get a chance, go to PCCEagles.com and you'll be able to see how the gentlemen Tigers are doing against Trinity Baptist. Obviously, those of here at Trinity Baptist College pulling for the Eagles and head coach John Jones. We'll be checking into that game as much as possible. And later tonight in the men's division, Bob Jones University takes on Pensacola Christian College. Always a big rivalry between those two schools in any sport whenever they get together as well. Second half is underway. Bob Jones with a 4-point lead. Quick shot and a good one from Amanda Bates. That's her second field goal, and she has 6 total points. 6-point Bob Jones lead. There's Priester to the hole, and she answers right back from Trinity. You're hearing the illustrious tones of Brian Collar on the PA mic, keeping the fans up to date of what's going on here at Trinity Gymnasium. Shot clock down to 12. Three-pointer from Clark is a little too strong, over everything and into the hands of Candace Blackman. Long pass to Priester underneath. Turn around, off the rim, no good, and a foul after the rebound. It's going to go to Bob Jones.
Foul number 3.
That is a foul called on Tyra Thomas. And it looks like she's heading off and onto the court. Number 42 is Bailey Sturry. So it looks like Thomas, that might be number 4 on her. We had that discussion right before the second half resumed. Ball stolen away by Roker. Three-point shot is off the rim. Rebound and the putback by Sharon Brunson. That's her first score of the game. She averages 9.8 on the season, and she is one of those fabulous free throw shooters. We see her at the line, we might get that opportunity to see how good she is. She's at 82% on the season. This foul was away from the ball, it looked like. And officials talking it over.
Foul number 12 in the lady room.
And it is called on Sharon Brunson. That is her second. Tigers inbound, trailing by 6. Priester. Ball was partially blocked, but it looks like she will go to the line. Foul called on Amanda Bates. That is her second. 2 free throws coming up for Ariel Priester. She's at 41% on the season. First of 2 is off the front of the rim. Priester 20 out of 49 before that free throw. And here comes number 2. It is up and off the rim, into the hands of Brunson, who tracks it down in the corner. Bob Jones leads by 6, chance to extend it. Long pass to Bedsaw, inside to Brunson, now the ball knocked away. Clark tries to save it, but she steps out of bounds in the process, so Trinity College will have another opportunity to cut the deficit down a little bit further. It's a 6-point Bob Jones lead, 41-35, 7:50 left in the third. 3-point shot off the rim and into the hands of Amanda Bates. The winner goes to the South Region Championship game tomorrow afternoon to play the winner of Pensacola Christian and Toccoa Falls College. That game's coming up next. Priester blocked that 3-point attempt, and then there's a whistle underneath. And the foul is called on Markanisa Hardy.
Foul number 2 for the Lady Tigers.
If I have it right, that is her third. Team foul number 2, both teams at 2 fouls in the third quarter. 7:26 left on the clock. Brunson outside, 3-point shot for Clark. Off the glass, loose ball, picked up by Sarah Thompson. Brunson guarded, finds Bedsaw, outside for 3, off the rim. And out of bounds. And it is going to go over to Trinity College. Tigers bringing across the timeline, trailing by 6, coming up on the 7-minute mark of the third quarter. 3-point shot, and buried by Markanisa Hardy. That's her third 3 of the game. She has 11, and the deficit is now 3 for Trinity College. Bedsaw steps inside, pull-up jumper off the rim. Rebound by Trinity. Sturry brings it up court after pulling down the board. And a backcourt violation. Hardy had not established herself in the front court. The receiving player must be past the line and established in the front court for that pass to count. That was not the case. So Bob Jones will take possession, 6:38 left in the third quarter. Bounce pass inside and a foul. That's going to send Lauren Smith to the line. Foul called on Larissa Roker. That's her second. Nope, the call was on the floor, so no free throws for the Bruins. Quick pass and a three-point shot for Shoup. Spins around, comes out. However, Lauren Smith is right there for the putback. She now has 6, and it's 43-38 in favor of the Bruins. Pass inside to Priester. Traveling call. Bruins take over. 12-9 in favor of Trinity College over Trinity Baptist in the men's bracket. Three-point shot is in and out. And Clark with the nice rebound. Bedsaw will be called for the travel. She tried to change hands, moved her feet, and Trinity College gets possession. A lot of action here in the third quarter. 6 minutes and 2 seconds left, and there's a full timeout. Bob Jones University 43, Trinity College of Florida 38. Coach Levere has yet to call a timeout. I believe assistant coach Leroy Staley is here for Trinity College, and Coach Tom Clark is with the gentlemen. They're playing Trinity Baptist. They lead 13-11 with 12:41 left in the first half. That's the Tigers over the Trinity Baptist College Eagles. Of course, that is a team I work for, head coach John Jones, so of course I am extremely interested in that ball game out in Pensacola. The winner of that game will play the winner of Bob Jones University and Pensacola Christian College in the men's South Region Championship game, and that is set to tip off at 2 p.m. Central Time, 3 p.m. Eastern. The women's championship game at 1 Eastern tomorrow between the winner of the game you're watching now and the winner of Pensacola Christian and Toccoa Falls. Trinity College now leads Trinity Baptist 15-11 with 12.5 left to go in the first half. Right here, the Tigers trail by 5. Hardy finds Priester for the layup, and it's good. Priester's second score this quarter, second of the night. She has 4, and it's a 3-point Bob Jones lead. Long pass inside, knocked away by Roker, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bruins. And now the official wants a timeout to talk things over at the scorer's table. Clock reads 5:38 in the third quarter. Bob Jones with a 3-point lead. Now ready. Official checking to make sure everything on the scoreboard was correct. It is. Here's a shot from Bedsaw, in and out. Loose ball. Priester pulls it in before it goes out of bounds. Tigers now with a 3, could tie the score. Priester 1-on-2, layup doesn't go, pulled in by the Bruins. Here comes Sarah Thompson on the move. Outside to Bedsaw, 3-point attempt, no good. Ball in the corner. Trinity College again with an opportunity to tie or at least pull to within 1. Hardy with the blocking foul, she will draw. That is on Sydney Bedsaw. That's only her first. Both teams now with 3 fouls here in the third quarter. Check that now, 4 put up on the board for Bob Jones. Markinisa Hardy at the line for the first time tonight. She's at 68% on the season. First free throw is good. Tigers now within a deuce, pending free throw number 2 for Markinisa Hardy. It is good. Hardy now with 13. She leads the Tigers, tied with Tyra Thomas. It's a 1-point Bob Jones lead. Pass inside. LeFew outside to Thompson. The 3-point shot off the rim. Tigers now can take the lead. Hardy for three, no good. Quick transition for the Bruins. They get it up court, Bedsaw pulls it back outside. Finds Shoot, thought about a three, no. Instead, it's Thompson, a little too strong, and Blackman will let it go out of bounds and give the Tigers a chance to set up. Bob Jones leads 43-42 with 4:23 left on the third quarter clock and counting. Ball stolen away by Sarah Thompson, and a collision at midcourt. That's going to be a foul on Markinisa Hardy.
Take your time on your shot, Sarah. You're good.
If I have it correct, that is number 4 on Hardy. Team foul number 4 of the third quarter. Bruins will inbound with a 1-point lead. And we had that discussion earlier about a foul being called on Tyra Thomas or Markinisa Hardy. So we're a little uncertain on their situations. I now have them both with 4. Could be right, could be a little bit off. 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. LeFew has it stripped away, and here come the Tigers with another opportunity to take the lead. 3-point shot from Blackman, and she buries her second of the night. And now Trinity leads 45-43. Shoot trying to respond. The foul was after the shot. Let's see if there was continuation or she'll get 3 free throws. Foul's called on Bailey Sturry. That is her first. And yes, that is 3 free throws coming up for Madison Shoup. She is 5 out of 6 already tonight from the free throw line. Ball was still in flight. So Shoup at the line for 3. Number 1 is good. She came in at 56%, but she has now hit 6 out of 7. Number 2 is good. And pending number 3, we are tied at 45. Shoup might have gotten some contact to the face, and between free throws, she's checking herself out. Everything looks to be okay. She's hit the first 2. Here's number 3. It is good. Amanda Bates was a Bruins player that checked in just a moment ago before that last free throw. All the way to the hole goes Roker. It does not go. Bruins lead by 1. Ball kicked around, picked up by Thompson. Here comes Shoup. Now LeFew from the line, off the rim. Quick transition for Trinity, and now Hardy will slow things down. 3-pointer for Blackman, off the rim, and right there is Sarah Thompson to pull it down. Clock just now hitting the 3-minute mark, and we're going to have a foul. That is Candace Blackman, and that is her 4th. Sarah Thompson at the line. She has not yet shot a free throw tonight. She is at 76% on the season. Crowd still coming in. There's another ball game following this one, and the first of 2 is good. (47-45), Bob Jones leads. Number 2 is good. Bruins hit 18 out of 23 in the first half. Now 5 for 5 here in quarter number 3. Layup no good from Roker. Bruins lead by 3. This one goes out of bounds and back over to Trinity College. Tigers lead the Eagles 21-13 out in Pensacola. About 8:40 left to go in the first half. 3-point shot off the rim. Nice rebound by Roker and a jump ball. Amanda Bates also got hands on the ball. It is Trinity College possession. 2:32 left to go in the third quarter. 48 for Bob Jones, 45 for Trinity College. Tigers inbound. Priester spins around, comes out, rebounded by Shute. And we got a block shot by Priester on that layup attempt by Bedsaw. Tigers on the move and a block shot by LeFew in response. So defense getting it done on each trip down court. Ball's out of bounds. 22 seconds on the shot clock for the Tigers, and we have a timeout. Coach Leroy Staley calls his 30-second timeout. He has used one full, and still Coach Mike Levere of the Bruins has yet to call a timeout. He's assisted by Rachel Levere, Maggie Wooster, and John Edwards. 2:13 left to go in quarter number 3. Out west, a timeout with 8:11 left on the clock. Trinity College leads Trinity Baptist 23-14. Pensacola Christian and Toccoa Falls College scheduled to start at 7 p.m. Of course, that depends on the duration of this one, which has been very close the entire game. Malika Elix down in front of me helped lead her team to that win last night. Priester, blocked shot. Second chance is good from Larissa Roker. I believe that's Grace Crowell sitting next to her, if I'm getting that right. Crowell with 10 points last night. This one off the rim. Bob Jones, another opportunity. Clark for 3, off the rim, out of bounds, and a foul called on that play. Larissa Roker picking up her 3rd.
Wow, number 4.
That's team foul number 5 on the Tigers. Kylie LeFew shooting 2. She is 5 out of 8 so far tonight. This one a little bit too short and off the front of the rim. LeFew at the line, number 2 coming up, and it is good. And the Bruins lead 49-47. That's a first miss for any Bruins player in the third quarter. They have made 6 out of 7, 24 out of 30 so far tonight. Hardy spin around, shot no good, but the put back by Roker. She has 12, and we're tied at 49, a minute 23 left in the quarter. Ball gets away from Shute. She's able to keep it in bounds, finds LeFew. Bates steps up, ball stripped away. Possession arrow is with the Bruins. Now we'll see if that does anything with the shot clock that reads 13 right now. Looks like it's going to stay set to 13. Long pass inbounds. Shute, long range 3-pointer, and it is good. That's her 2nd of the night. She now has 14 total points. Priester with the jump shot off the rim. Roker spin move, she'll go to the line. Foul called on Kylie LeFew, that's number 3. Team foul number 4. 53.6 seconds left. Larissa Roker has not yet shot a free throw tonight. She has 12 points. Roker 56% on the season. 58 out of 103 from the line is Larissa Roker. First of 2 is a little too strong. Now a substitution for Trinity College. She's going to come in for Roker should free throw number 2 go through the net. Number 2 is off the rim, does not go. Priester with the rebound. On the floor, ball now grabbed by Shoup and a jump ball. It is Trinity's basketball. Now onto the court, Brianna Florvilas and Larissa Roker will head to the sidelines. Each team with 5 fouls, so each team in the bonus for the remaining 48.5 seconds of the third quarter. 52-49 Bruins lead, and this one out of bounds. Last touch by the Bruins. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Pass inside, Priester, spin move off the bottom of the rim. Here comes Shoup on the move for Bob Jones. Bounce pass, given up to Bates, ball's on the floor, and a whistle. It is out of bounds. Last touch by the Bruins. So Trinity College, chance to pull to within 1 or possibly tie. Priester at the line, jump shot off the back of the rim. Shoup pulls it in. Shot clock will go off. 17 left. Clark for 3. A little too strong. 12 seconds for the Tigers to get off a shot. Clock now reads 7. Winding down. Hardy outside the arc. 3-point shot off the rim. And that's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter. Bob Jones University 52, Trinity College of Florida 49. 16 points in the quarter for the Tigers, 15 for the Bruins. 10 minutes left to go in the South Region semifinal. It's anybody's ball game. The winner plays for the championship and a chance to go to the national tournament tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. Out in Pensacola, Trinity Baptist has cut that deficit down to 2. It's 27-25. Trinity College leads with 4.5 left to go in the first half. Pensacola Christian, Toccoa Falls in the women's second semifinal of the night. That one might get started a little bit late. We're going to stop this feed when this first ball game ends. We'll start a new one just a couple of minutes before tip-off between the Eagles and the Screaming Eagles on the women's second semifinal game of the night. Keeping an eye on that Trinity Baptist, Trinity College game. The Eagles with a chance to tie it. And they do. Ethan Payne just got a layup. Of course, I'm watching the live stream feed when I get an opportunity on TBCEagles.com. So the men are tied. The winner will play in the championship tomorrow. Thompson, the jump shot, no good. Bruins with the rebound. Work at the Shoup, top of the key, three-pointer, in and out. LeFew will draw the foul and go to the line. That is Ariel Priester with her 4th.
Number 10, shooting 2.
Kylie LeFew at the line once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 10 is Kylie LeFew. First of 2 is good. She's been very busy at the charity stripe tonight. Priester heading off with 4 fouls. Checking back in is Larissa Roker. LeFew's second off the rim, pulled in by Florvilas. Three-point shot off the rim. That was Sturry with the attempt. Trinity gets the ball right back. Blackman for 3, no good. Second chance put in by Florvilas. That pulls the Tigers to within 2. Coming up on the 9-minute mark left in regulation, and a foul will be called on Larissa Roker. If I have it correct, that is her 4th. And again, assuming that situation with Harney and Thomas is correct, Trinity College now has 5 players with 4 fouls. This one is out of bounds. It'll stay with Trinity. It looks like the officials will discuss it, make sure they get the call right. It is Trinity's basketball. Exactly 9 minutes left on the clock. Bob Jones leads it 53-51. Since the Bruins opened up a 10-point lead in the first quarter, Trinity College has come back, and it's been back and forth since late in the first. Blocked shot by the Bruins. Chance to extend a 2-point lead. Outside to Thompson, who couldn't control it. Now Trinity College has a chance to tie.
Number 14 steps in for the Lady Bruins.
Kayla Rondeau onto the court. Oh, wrong 14. It's Lauren Smith for the Bruins. Sturry finds help on the outside. Blackman's three-point comes a little short. Second chance doesn't go. Ball on the floor, grabbed by the Bruins. Thompson brings it up court. Thought about a three, instead found shoot. Clark open, then guarded by Sturry. Outside shot, three-pointer is in and out. Trinity College now with another opportunity to tie up the score. Florvilas, offensive foul, and the Bruins will take over. That is number 3 on Brianna Florvilas. Offensive foul, that is team foul number 3 on Trinity College. 7:42 and counting. Shot clock down to 13. Thompson pull-up jumper, too strong. Blackman with the rebound, and again, Trinity College has a chance to tie. Bob Jones has missed on their last few opportunities down the court. Blackman now steps inside to the hole. Basket is good. We are tied, and Blackman will head to the line. Couldn't tell if that was number 10, LeFew, or number 15, Clark. It is team foul number 1. Free throw, no good, but we are tied at 53. 7:14 and counting left in regulation. LeFew, turnaround jumper, no. And we put back off the glass from Lauren Smith. She has 8, and the Bruins again lead by 2. Three-pointer for Sturry off the rim. Blackman for 3, it's good. Tigers now lead by 1, 56-45 for Blackman. That's her third 3 of the night. Clark finds Shoup on the right side. Shoup steps in, ball knocked away. Sturry now with a chance to extend a 1-point lead. Hardy across the timeline. Outside to Sturry, three-pointer is good. Haley Sturry, that's her first score of the night, and it's a huge three-pointer. Trinity now leads by 4. And we're going to have a foul called on Markanisa Hardy. Now, if I have it right, that is number 5, which would put her out of the game. Candace Blackman limping off the side as well. Number 14, Kayla Rondeau at the scorer's table, ready to check in. Okay, that is number 5 on Markanisa Hardy, so her night is over. She leaves with 13 points. More importantly, her team leads by 4. That's the 4th team foul on the Tigers, so the Bruins will inbound on the sidelines over at their own bench. Quick check on that men's game. Trinity Baptist now leads by 1 over Trinity College, 35-34. 30 seconds left to go in the half. Great job by the Eagles. They were down pretty big earlier in the half. Could lead by 1. We'll see what the halftime score is when we get the next opportunity. Bedsaw inside. Bates loses the ball out of bounds, and Trinity College takes over. Head coach John D. Jones of Trinity Baptist College men battling Tom Clark of the Tigers. Trinity College won both of the regular season games. Nope, check that. They split 1-1. Trinity College did win the second game of that season though. 5:22 left here. Bruins trail by 4. 3-pointer for Thompson is a... That's her second 3. She now has 8 on the night. It's a 1-point game. Don't go anywhere, folks. This one's going down to the wire. Now we're going to have a foul called. Number 14 is Kayla Rondeau. That is her 3rd. The way this one's going, don't be surprised if we have 5 extra minutes. It's a 1-point Tigers lead. Knocked away. Rachel Clark, 1 to beat, contact. And we'll see what that call is. It's an offensive foul on Rachel Clark. That is her 4th. It nullifies the basket, gives Trinity back the ball, and puts Rachel Clark in foul trouble. $59 for Trinity, 58 for Bob Jones. The men's game has gone into halftime. Trinity Baptist College Eagles 35, Trinity College of Florida Tigers 34. Clark is heading off, 4:53 left on the clock. That'll probably be our last check of the men's game before this one ends. Barring any overtime here. Pensacola and Toccoa in the bleachers watching the end of this one. There's a foul as Rondeau goes up for the layup. Looks like she's going to shoot 2 free throws.
Foul, 32.
Amanda Bates with her 3rd. And heading to the line for the first time tonight, Kayla Rondeau. She has not shot a free throw in the entire regular season. And that first one is good. So 100% from the line is Rondeau. Of course, we're getting these stats off the nccaa.org. So if that is correct, that was her first free throw of the season. Here comes number 2. It is in and out. Another one of those spin moves that came out. 4.5 left to go. 60-58, Trinity College leads. Shot clock now at 13. Bedsaw for 3. It's good, and the Bruins lead by 1. That's her second 3. She has 8 points tonight. Bruins lead by 1. The basket is good. That was Tyra Thomas. She got the basket, giving her a total of 15. Unfortunately, I didn't see which Bruin got called for the foul. Sydney Bedsaw, number 20. That's her second. Thank you to the young lady to my right. Free throw is good, and that puts Trinity back up by 2, 63-61. Thomas with the old-fashioned 3-point play. Thompson lost control. Trinity could extend a 2-point lead. And a foul. The basket is good. That is Sydney Bedsaw picking up her third. No, it is an offensive foul. Offensive foul called on Brianna Florvilas. That is her fourth. Got a little bit ahead of myself. Bedsaw with 2 personal fouls. Both teams now in the bonus for the rest of the game, and that would include overtime if we have it. Right now, Trinity College 63, Bob Jones 61. We're at 3:39 left in regulation. Again, the gentlemen's bracket, Trinity Baptist leads Trinity College 35-34 at the half. Long pass outside, 3-pointer for Thompson. She buries it. That's her second of the quarter. Third on the night, 11 points total. Bruins lead by 1. Three-point shot from Tyra Thomas does not go. Tigers do get the rebound. Another chance to take the lead. Roker, no good. Loose ball in the corner. Roker picks it up. Three-pointer, too strong. Thomas, it didn't hit the rim, so shot clock at 12. And a foul, offensive foul. That is Tyra Thomas. That's number 5 on Tyra Thomas. She's going to take 16 points to the bench. We'll see which Tiger player comes in. It's going to be Candace Blackman checking back in. Tyra Thomas has fouled out 16 points at the moment. Bob Jones 64, Trinity College 63, 2:53 left in regulation. Tigers are going to play the rest of this one without Markinisa Hardy and Tyra Thomas. Both have fouled out. Thompson hit a crucial 3 just a moment ago. LeFew at the line, knocked away. Blackman on the defense, now on the move. 1-on-3, she pulls back, allowing her teammates to get up court. Roker to the hole, off the glass, in the bucket. Tigers now lead by 1.
All the way to the rim.
14 for Roker. 2:18 left. LeFew, foul called. She will go to the line for 2. That is Kayla Rondeau now with 4. Blackman, Roker, Priester, Florvilas, and Rondeau all with 4 fouls. LeFew's first free throw bounces around and goes through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 is Kylie LeFew. 14 points pending free throw number 2. This one puts the Bruins back in the lead by 1. 15 for LeFew, 66-65, Bruins lead, clock at 2:10. Beautiful spin move by Larissa Roker. Back and forth, the seesaw has not stopped. Pass knocked down, but grabbed by LeFew. 15 on the shot clock. LeFew finds shoot. Wide open is Bedsaw. Steps inside, off the glass, rebounded by Priester. Roker to the hole. It's good. 18 for Roker. 3-point lead for the Tigers. $1:21 left on the clock. Ball knocked away, but a foul called. We'll see which player got the foul called. It is number 1, Candace Blackman. If I have it correct, that is number 5. There's a Bruins player down underneath the goal. 1:19 left in regulation. So Blackman heads off. Kayla Rondo back onto the court. She also has 4 fouls. That is Sydney Bedsaw being helped off to the side. It looks like the right ankle. She's being helped off. Bruins have already lost Faith Hart. And now a timeout for Coach Leroy Staley. We're going to pause here, give myself a chance to catch my breath. It's been a very exciting ball game. 3-point Tigers lead with $1:19 left on the clock. Bruins back on the court. Lining up at the line is number 14, Lauren Smith. She's had 2 attempts in the first quarter. She hit them both. Another quick check of the scoreboard in case you missed it a moment ago. Trinity College leads by 3. Lauren Smith with the first of 2. It is a little too strong. This one, though, could still pull the Bruins to within 2. Smith at 62% on the season. Number 2 is, again, a little too strong, but the rebound by LeFew. This can tie the score. It is off the rim. LeFew rebounds. Block shot. Priester blocks a shot. She stands at 6 foot 1 inch. She's a freshman from Orlando, Florida. A crucial block shot. Trinity College leads by 3. We're under a minute to go. Shot clock at 12. Roker finds some help inside. Off the glass from Florvilis. Rebound by Bob Jones. Here comes a few. To the hole, no good. Florvilis with the rebound. 33 seconds left. And she will draw the foul and go to the line. That's Sarah Thompson with her first. This is a huge sequence of free throws. Brianna Florvilis, if she hits even one of them, it's a 2-possession game. Lane violation. Called on Sarah Thompson. Florvilis has 3 points. This is a major free throw right here. It is a little too strong. Well, and a timeout. The lane violation, my mistake, was called on Trinity College, so that nullified the first free throw attempt. The Bruins now, the coach is going to talk with the official. Now all 3 officials getting together. Little confusion on that last sequence about the lane violation. Now, one of the officials talking over with the coaches of Bob University. We'll see what the call is. We'll keep it right here. So as it stands, we got a timeout on the court. 30.9 seconds remaining. Bob Jones has the ball. 29 seconds on the shot clock. Trailing by 3. Both teams in the bonus. Out in Pensacola, coming down to the end of the halftime intermission. Not quite there yet. A minute and a half left before Trinity Baptist and Trinity College retake the court. We get the opportunity, we'll try to get one last check of that game before we go off. Remember, we're going to stop this live feed and start a new one just a few minutes before Pensacola and Toccoa take the court. That game is going to start late. Keep watching your screen. Again, the clock reads 30.9. The shot clock is at 29 for Bob Jones. Tyra Thomas, Markanisha Hardy have fouled out, so has Candace Blackman. Thomas had 16 points, Hardy 13, Blackman 11. Kylie LeFew leads Bob Jones with 15. Sarah Thompson has 11. Lauren Smith with 8. Sydney Bedsaw also with 8 to lead the Bruins. Still some more discussion over at the Bob Jones bench. Let's see where Bob Jones is allowed to inbound the ball. They had the ball in their hands before the timeout. Pensacola and Toccoa both heading to the locker rooms. They'll take the court as soon as this ball game ends. Just before the midcourt stripe, Bob Jones inbounds. Clock running at 27, shot clock at 24. LeFew to the left side, out of bounds, stays with the Bruins. 21.4, shot clock is going to be reset to 20. Bruins inbound, ball knocked away. It'll stay with Bob Jones. Priester and Roker both getting hands on it, knocking it out of bounds. No time left the clock, and now a whistle. Officials are going to talk things over about the clocks. At the moment, shot clock at 20, game clock at 20.5. And the clocks are going to stay right where they are apparently, and Bob Jones needs 3 points to tie it up. Shoot behind the arc. She finds Brunson, ball gets away. Knocked away and out of bounds. Clock will stop, and there are 2 Trinity College players down. Kayla Rondeau still on the floor. Florvilas gets up. Ball is out of bounds, giving these young ladies a chance to regroup. Trinity has already lost 3 players to fouls. Roker, Priester, Florvilas, and Rondeau all have 4. Bailey Sturry on the court with 1. Moot point at the moment. There are 11.3 seconds left to go. Rondeau is off the court, onto the bench. She walked off, needed a little bit of help, however. Kayla Keating is still available for Trinity College. Another player's heading to the table. That is number 31, Summer Martin. So unless we have overtime, that might be it for Kayla Rondeau. She has 1 point. That 1 point, though, that's part of the 3-point margin that Trinity has, forcing Bob Jones to score 3 on this possession. 10 seconds and counting. Down to 6. Long pass. 3-pointer from Thompson is off the rim, into the hands of Priester, and that's the game. Trinity College of Florida, 69. Bob Jones University, 66. So the Lady Tigers advance to the South Region Final. They're going to play the winner of our next ball game, Pensacola Christian and Toccoa Falls College, getting ready to take the court. For those of you tuning in for Pensacola and Toccoa, keep an eye on your screen. We're going to stop this feed right now. Players will have their normal warm-up time, and we're going to start a new feed. You'll see the live button come up in a small red rectangle. Then you'll know we're back on the air. Until then, I'm Ray Bureau, Dean Bureau, our cameraman. Congratulations to the Tigers. We'll see them tomorrow afternoon in the championship game. Stay with us. We'll be back just before tip.